it would be virtually impossible to show you everything that First Down Playbook can do to help you and your football staff in 15 minutes or so. But we're going to try to do as good a job as we can taking you through it. And hopefully by the end of this, you'll understand just how much time First Down Playbook will save you and your football staff, and how much better you will be able to coach your football team and teach your football team using it. You're looking at the First Down Playbook homepage right now. And the first thing you're going to see is that we have a direct feed that comes in from our coaches community site. Typically, this is where we're going to announce different installations that we put in. We always are installing something on First Down Playbook, and so that's where you'll find out about that right here. You'll also scroll down and see where there's an area called My Recent Plays. And that's just so that if you're working on something and you have to leave the computer and come back and you sign out, you can come back and quickly get back to what you were working on. Now, the three very important buttons that you're going to know about with First Down Playbook are up here in the upper left-hand corner. They're called Play Finder, Playbooks, and also Play Engine. Now, the Play Finder area is where you're going to go to find First Down Playbook plays, and they're listed by the varsity on the top and the youth and flag on the bottom. Now, if you're a high school coach or a college coach or an NFL coach, you're going to live up here. For the most part, this is plays that are designed for that age group. We categorize it as 13 years and above, essentially where the quarterback dictates the type of game that you're playing. All right, and then down here, 12 and below, we have that set up for where a quarterback can't take over a game with his arm, and so really that affects how the offense and the defense plays. Flag is for all ages. That can go anywhere from 6 years old on up to adult. But let's get back up here because that's the main area we want to talk about right now. Once you get into the Varsity Offensive section, you'll see that we've got you organized essentially the way an NFL team would organize a playbook. And what we mean by that is we're trying to let you get to, with 35,000 plays, find what you need to find as quickly as you can. So let's use the run game as an example. As you get inside the run game here, we're going to get you to a concept because there's only so many concepts when it gets down to running the football. And you can see a lot of them right here looking at you. Let's go into option. The next thing we want to know is what formation do you want to run it out of? And you've got empty, one-back formations, and two-back formations. And inside of each one of these, we break it down even further. What type of one-back formation do you want to look at? And so we'll choose a 2x2 formation, and you can see after we've drilled down, 4 different times, you're looking at now 2 plays, an inside zone read strong and an inside zone read weak. Let's open up the read weak. Now, you're looking at a play, and you can see right here that the play is drawn up by professionals that have done it pretty much their whole adult life, their professional life. The next thing you're going to notice is you've got the ability to flip that play left and right. And then you've got that play also blocked up against 8 different defenses. And so if I want to see that play versus a 3-4 close look, there it is. I've got it drawn up. Once again, left and right-handed. Maybe I want to see it versus a bear closed. And you're looking at that. So we try to save you a bunch of time because we've already done a lot of the work for you. Now, the other thing that you're going to notice is that there are coaching points and player assignments for all the players. We're not pretending to coach your team. You'll have the ability to come in and edit the play. You can also edit the coaching points. And to that point, as you go to options, you can share that play, you can print that play, and now you can edit that play. Now, we're not going to get into a lot about what type of editing we would be doing here. But let's just say we want to take this play right here. Let's make it into a pass play. All right? Just from the receiver standpoint. So now we're going to run like a crack and go type of thing. We remove it. Obviously, the blocking would be different for your offensive line. But now your quarterback is going to throw a pass off of this. So we would do that. So you've got a play that you have changed or edited in some fashion or form. The moment you do that, that is no longer a first down playbook play. That is now your play. So we'll call it your play. And we'll save it. Once you save the play, now when you go back to FirstDown Playbook and you get into the area where you're looking for plays, now you're going to be looking for plays, all right? You'll have the ability to find FirstDown Playbook plays, but there's an area up here called My Plays, and that's where that play will live after you save it. Now, we'll come back and talk about that play here in a second when we get to the playbook area. But we want to make sure before we leave this that we make sure that you understand just how comprehensive FirstDown Playbook is as far as the content we give you to help you where you don't have to draw your own plays. Let's go to the passing game area. You'll see that it is organized much like an NFL playbook where you've got drop back passes, play action, boots and nakeds, and sprint pass. All of these areas are broken up. We'll open up an area once again by formation. More specifically, what formation type. And now you're in a 2x2 area here. And as you're going to see, you've got just play after play after play in the drop back area that are out of a 2x2 formation. And when you open up one of these plays, it's just like the run game. You're going to see a well-drawn play, run right and left-handed, coaching points, quarterback reads, the whole bit, and obviously you can come in and edit that play. Now, if we go back, there's a lot of situational football in this area too, to where we give you help in the red zone area, just like we did with the drop back. You've got plus 20 to 16, 15 to 11, 10 to 6, and 5 to the goal line. You have help where we take you into just coverage beaters. If you're interested in beating cover 2, all of these plays that you're going to find in there are cover 2 beaters. Quarters, quarter halves, strong roll zone, and man free. As you go back to the passing game area, some coaches like to find plays by formation, others like to find it by concept. So this area right here, if I'm looking for all vertical concepts, then I'm going to go here, and what we're going to do is load up every play in FirstDown Playbook out of all the different formations that have vertical concepts involved with it. And as you can see, there's a lot of information in there. So that's in the passing game. Now, there's also a protection area in FirstDown Playbook, which is very similar to the run game. We have a short yardage and goal line area. We have a screen area that is different in the passing game because with the screen area, we draw in the offensive line blocking and we block it up against 6 different fronts because oftentimes the screen has as much to do with the line blocking as it does the quarterback throw and receiver catch. Now, and we also will finish up by saying we have a specials area where we, throughout the year, we already have over 100 plays in here. We have trick plays that come from the passing game and trick plays that come from the running game. And this is an area that will constantly be growing. As well as we will be adding areas of plays that we see in the NFL, plays that we see in college, plays that we see online that we think would be helpful to you as a football coach. They'll all live right here in this specials area. So as you can see, very comprehensive from the offensive side of the ball. Now let's take a look at the defensive side here. As you get into the defensive side, same thing. We've got where the defense builder, this is where all the plays live from the 1.0 website. You can find them in here, but you can also go here and quickly, and we would ask that you keep in mind that this is not just for your defense. This could be for your scout team defense. Let's say you come in and you want to pick a front, 4-3 over, 4-3 under, 3-4 strong, weak, or bare. Once you pick a front, and we'll pick a 4-3 over, we'll ask you what coverage you want to play. Let's say you want to play quarters with that. And we'll get you into that, and then we'll say, what formation type do you want to defend? 1 back, 2 tights and wing formations, bunch, or empty. If we chose 1 back, immediately you're going to see that we fit that front and that coverage up against all of these different formations right here. So, and you're looking at the formation before you even open it up because we provide a tile for you. So if I open up a 2x2 formation right here, you're looking at that front, that coverage against that formation. So now at this point, You got a left and a right-handed version of it. When you come in to edit it, once again, before you ever would touch this, you already have 90% of it done. Maybe you don't want to play nickel with that. Maybe you want to play will. Maybe you call this guy right here, maybe you call him your bandit, all right? Whatever you want to do. Maybe what you're going to do is you're going to take that defensive end and you want to slant him inside, all right? So just get that set up. Make the line thickness the way you want it. Maybe change the color to highlight it. Maybe we want to change this guy's number right here. And we have to know where he is at all times. Anything you want to do, just like with the offensive side, you have changed that card right there. And we'll call it my defense card. Save it. And now when you go back to First Down Playbook, just like it was with the offense, now you're looking at that play, and it's going to show up in your My Plays area. All right, so there you got both of those plays looking at you. Now, before we leave the defensive area, just want to make sure you understand that there's situational football in there also. You've got a spread beater section, over 57 different pressures, and we get you there pretty quickly by allowing you to come in, tell us if you want to play base or sub. Once you get inside of that, we pick your front. You pick a 3-4. Do you want to play man or zone with it? And then once we get you there, we've got you to a free safety inside backer pressure here. Now you can find it versus 6 different offensive formations, just like you did with base. And then once we get you to that point, you've got your pressure and you've got your adjustments to motion and tight end trade. So it's very, very thorough. Now, before we get to the playbook area, just understand that the special teams area for the varsity might be the most detailed part that we have. We have 8 different phases: kickoff return, spread punt, all right, we have spread punt and we have punt return versus spread. We have punt return versus shield punt, PAT field goal, and PAT field goal defense. So just to take a look at what you've got in these areas, very detailed drawings, right and left-handed, and coaching points for every single one. Now, let's quickly get over here to the playbook area, the second button. If you've got 35,000 plays like we do in First Down Playbook, we had to keep ourselves organized so we can find things and so you can find things. The same thing will come true about your program when you begin to create your playbooks. You will need a way to keep yourself organized in this middle area right here. So as you can see, we have provided you with a playbook area where you can come in and create new playbooks, come in and find the My Plays, which is where we loaded those plays up we've been working with previously in this video, and also a favorites area where you can come in and just star a play that you like so that you can come back to it very quickly and find it at some later point. Now, as you can see, we've created an offense, defense, and special teams playbook in here, as well as a 7-on-7 deal. So as let's say that this is the way that you would organize your playbooks. If you went in, this is just theoretical, you could go in offense, put in all your 2019 game schedule, week 1 through week 11, week 12, and begin to put your information in to where you quickly could find it, quickly be able to move week stuff 1 over to week 2, delete things, however you want to do it throughout your season. Some other ways that you can organize First Down Playbook area would be maybe by your position. You could come in and as much as your offensive line coach and your receiver coach are on the same side of the ball, there's a lot of things that the receiver coach does that the offensive line coach could care less about. So your receiver coach could have his 7-on-7 drills, all of his individual drawings for his players, his route combinations in his area, and the offensive line coach could have all the 9-on-7 inside drill stuff in this area. Now keep in mind that First Down Playbook is for the full coaching staff and for the complete team. The way the roles and permissions can be set up, the receivers coach and the receivers would come in and only be able to see what the receiver coach wanted them to see. Just like that for the offensive line, quarterbacks, running backs, and tight ends. This is all up to you how you would organize it. So let's go in here for a second. Obviously, your offense, defense, special teams would be much the same thing. But let's come in and go to my playbooks, and let's create a new playbook. And when we create that playbook, instantly you're looking at it down here. If we open that playbook up, now we can come in and add plays to it. And as you can see there, you can also add sub-levels to playbooks. But as I come in, I go to my plays, and you're going to see that offensive play that we edited and that defensive play that we edited. And now they are a part of your playbooks. Now you can come in and create subfolders, sub-playbooks, add plays to that. But at the end of the day, you can see to where this area right here, this is helping you and your staff and your football team stay organized with all of the content that you're either going to edit from First Down Playbook plays or create on your own. Now, speaking of creating plays on your own, the third button right here is where we allow you to do that. So I'm going to call this My Drawing, because there's not a lot of reason to do it, but people will still want to draw their own plays. We provide you a short field and a long field. The long field is a blank canvas for special teams. Midfield, punt, punt return, kickoff going in, kickoff return coming out. Short field, blank canvas, midfield, red zone going in, backed up, coming out. We'll choose a midfield, choose a short field, and we'll save that. At the point where we do that, now you're looking at a blank canvas with a field in behind it. And so what we're going to do is go back and we're going to add a line of scrimmage. And once we add a line of scrimmage, we're just going to start going in and we're going to start adding players. And once we add the players, we're going to get them lined up, get an offensive formation, create a center. And you can see the green line is helping us line our players up. It's like a snap to grid thing that helps you get your people lined up as quickly. Once you get that done, take your line of scrimmage out or leave it in, however you want to operate. Now, at this point, once again, you have to keep in mind that this was built by football coaches along with one of the best developers out there. And so as you go into it, everything here that is done was done by football coaches, and we understand that you may want to have different symbols for your players, circles or ovals or whatever, that you can come in and you may want to put different colors in for your players. You can have a selection of about 9 different colors, and it's also built football smart. This right guard right here, let's go in, let's make this a center so it's easier to see. But this right guard right here, if you're playing against a 3 technique or a 2 or 2-eye, you can shade your players there. Player thickness, you got things for motion, the outline color, if you want to have different outline colors, whatever you want to do with it. Essentially trying to help you teach your players with color so that they'll be more interested in looking at the drawings. Now, let's go back to the functionality of it. The line area, when you add a line, First Down Playbook went to great pains to make sure that we allow you flexibility for 360-degree rotation. This is just going to help you draw a better football picture. And so that goes for your curve lines too, that you've got 360-degree rotation with your end or with your midpoint. And this is why our drawings look different than some of the other drawings you see out there, because this just allows you, with not very much effort, to draw a smooth line that gets the player headed in the direction you want. Now, some other things that you can keep in mind is that we have created this to where lines will never intersect. There'll always be a line that's in the front with a line in the back. Which way you want to do it is up to you. If you want that player to be in the front, you can switch it, and now the outside player would be in the back. So there's some passing looks. It's pretty easy to draw a good pass play. When you get to drawing run plays or defensive line stunts, that's when it gets to be a little more granular. And First Down Playbook has done a good job with that also, making sure that you've got endpoints for a straight ahead block, for a base block, for a cutoff block, and for a reach block. And we've even taken it one step further with the 360-degree rotation thing, that if you come in and add a line on top of another line, now that is going to allow you to really teach your player the footwork that you want. So if you're looking to get a cutoff block here on a 3 technique or a 4, whatever you're looking to do, now you're able to show that player the footwork you're wanting to use. Maybe it's pass protection. Maybe you're trying to pass protect against a wide rush out here. So once again, First Down Playbook, because of the flexibility that we give you, will give you the ability to show that offensive lineman wide setting against maybe an outside, a defensive end in a 6 or a 9 technique. So some other things before we get out of this drawing. If you want to put text right on the field, you can do that. We'll just type in some gibberish here, and you add that text. And as you can see, you can move it wherever you want, and you can make the size of it the way you want. You can make it bold or not, italicized or not, underlined or not. Different colors are there for your use, and you can put a background with it, and border or no border. That's up to you. Once again, giving you the freedom to be able to draw a great play drawing, and also to put the necessary coaching points right on the drawing to help your players. Now, finally, you're going to notice that there are no coaching points with this play because we created it from scratch. So the way First Down Playbook allows you to come in and type your coaching points in is you would simply type in your player, start typing. Just going to type in some gibberish because we're not a great typist. And then you would add a section, add another section, put in your running back, start typing. Now you'll notice that we've got a quarter of the screen devoted to the typing and the coaching points, and 3/4 devoted to the play drawing. If you would like, you can come in and go full screen with your coaching points, where you don't need to look at the play. Maybe you would come in and go half screen, or maybe you would come in and go quarter screen. That's up to you, but we allow you the ability to choose what you want. And so at this point, you've got your own drawing in there, and you save it. Now you go back to First Down Playbook, and as you get inside and you begin looking for plays now, you've got the same situation. That play now lives in the My Play area. So if I wanted to go with the Playbook area that we created for you in this video, go to My Playbook, and we would add a play. And just like we could add First Down Playbook plays, we can add your individual plays. So that is just how easy it is using these 3 buttons to find plays. All right, in Play Finder, create your playbook area and organize it the way you want to, and even draw your own play from scratch. So, once again, very hard to take you through everything with First Down Playbook in a short amount of time. But feel free to contact us if you want to learn more. Here's a couple ways you can do that. You can call us at 512-814-6158. That's 512-814-6158, or you can contact us by info@firstdownapp.com. That's info at firstdown, spell it out, .app, app.com if you want to email us.